What is good, everybody? It's OG Gemini here, and apparently Activision wants to discuss skill-based matchmaking or just matchmaking in general. So apparently there's been some tweets come out. Sledgehammer, right? Sledgehammer Games, the developer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023, right? They want to discuss skill-based matchmaking or just matchmaking in general. That's what I'm going to say, because I'm going to go on the record and say, you know what? They ain't really going to discuss how this shit works. They're just going to put out some, covering their asses, saving face, their media explanation. But nonetheless, it's pretty interesting, the community, everybody talking about skill-based matchmaking. I see a lot of people on Twitter complaining about it. A lot of people on YouTube. I mean, it's taken a long time for it to get to this point. And yeah, man, it's well worth it. I think we, as a community, for Call of Duty, need to keep it up, because I don't think there's any place for skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. And if there is, at least be fucking transparent about it. Put it on the goddamn cover of your game, right? Let us know how the shit works. Let your consumer base know that they're being fucked in the ass, right? Let them know, at least. Don't just bend them over and cover their head and proceed to rape them, right? Without them even knowing. We're getting roofied as a community here. Yeah, you want to play a good Call of Duty here? And then you're getting fucked in the ass, boy. Skill-based matchmaking coming for you. Just be transparent. That's all we ask. We want an ethical approach to this as a community. At least I do, in my opinion. It's very fucking unethical to have all these weird, shady shit in the game, all these patents rigging gunfights. You messing with people's hitboxes mid-match for a desired outcome of the game, man. You just preying on people's emotions. It's like gambling, right? This shit's scummy. If you're gonna have that in the game, at least let us know about it, so we know what we're getting into when we buy your product. Your consumer deserves to know, right? And for those people out there who don't think, oh, a gamer, you're experiencing pain and suffering and stress. Yes, people can experience that from gaming. It's supposed to be a stress reliever, but the way things are set up, most people are becoming stressed out from the video game. It's a real thing, man. You know how many people get emotional and upset over losing a match or losing a gunfight? Like, this is real stuff, man. People take gaming seriously. You probably think, well, it's just a game. That's their problem. They shouldn't. It doesn't have nothing to do with the developers. I would agree with you, but it's a simple fact that as a consumer, we don't know what's causing the pain and the suffering and the stress, because you're not transparent about it as a developer. And that just, to me, that falls on the developer. Like, yeah, you are responsible for that. I've been saying this for a long time now, man. They deserve a fucking lawsuit on their desk. And I really feel like this is like their first step to kind of deterring that. I think they see this shit's gaining steam, bro, and somebody's gonna come along and blow this shit up even worse. And I think they're just trying to save face. They're just gonna come out and say, yeah, it's in the game. We determine a player's skill and we balance the match like that and balance the lobbies. But they ain't really gonna tell you that they're rigging fucking gunfights. They ain't gonna tell you that part. Right? And I've had discussions and debates with people in the YouTube comments on these other larger YouTubers videos, and I'm just explaining to them no, man, I think this is a very scummy thing to do. They deserve a lawsuit. And man, somehow there's just people that are defending it. Like, do you work for them? Do you work for Call of Duty, Activision, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, fucking Treyarch, fucking Demonware? What kind of name is that? You just know they're up to some no good shit. Some evil shit. How could you even defend something like this? Majority of your players, they ain't having fun, bro. They're being manipulated, me included. And you might say, well, that's your fault. It's in the game. Well, yeah, I do, because I'm not an idiot. But majority of the people playing this game, they don't know it's in the game. Even the noobs. The noobs would be annoyed knowing that this is in the game. They're like, damn, I'm not even playing against real other noobs. I'm playing against bots. They'll be upset. That leads to the whole AI thing. AI is just ruining everything, guys. What's your guys' thoughts on that? It's just ruining everything. Fucking video games, jobs for the future, fucking privacy. It's like some Black Mirror shit just coming true. They show us things in TV shows before they actually roll them out. So we're not so freaked out about it. That's how they do it. That's a whole topic for a whole nother video. But it's just crazy that it's come to gaming, right? Your escape from reality now is no longer escape from reality. It's a bunch of manipulated garbage. But yeah, man, I'm curious to see how this plays out, because it's like, can they avoid a lawsuit? Is a lawsuit even possible in this type of situation? I think it is. I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like it should be possible. Can Call of Duty Activision come out and say, well, we did say our matchmaking is based on skill, and it's like, well, can we go retroactively and be like, yeah, but we didn't know that when we bought it? How many people wouldn't have bought this game or past Call of Duties, if they knew, if the company was actually transparent and said, this is how it works, if they sold it with the cover of their game, you know how many people wouldn't have bought this game? Like, come on. That's gotta mean something. That's gotta account for something. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things play out. If you ask me, I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think the SBMM, the bots, like, none of this stuff is going anywhere anytime soon. That's why the patents exist. And the only way it will go anywhere is if they get sued up the ass, like a class action lawsuit, or they get scared with a lawsuit. And it's pretty hilarious because they could have avoided all this by just making a good fucking game, right? Make a good game. And people will just like it for what it is instead of making some trash ass product that you gotta fucking manipulate people to stay on. Hey, they should be ashamed. Be ashamed of yourself. But that's what happens when you only think about money. You know, you gotta start thinking of scummy ways to get as much of it as possible instead of just making a fun game. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this little rant video again, discussing the new news about them potentially discussing SBMM and matchmaking, how it works in Call of Duty. If you made it this far in the video, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, drop a like, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.